Imagine preaching to 10 parishioners one morning, then electrifying millions on the American Idol stage that same week. But just as Canaan James Hill seemed destined for stardom, he vanished. Where is this 17-year-old gospel phenom now? And what drove him to abandon his idol dreams? Stay until the end to uncover the shocking truth. Let's begin at the very roots of his story. Canaan James Hill was born on June 5, 2008, in Dallas, Texas, into a lineage of pastors and worship leaders. By the age of 5, Canaan was already leading Sunday services alongside his grandmother, Pastor Linda Hill, at the New Dawn Fellowship. At just 12 years old, he launched a YouTube channel called Canaan Sings Faith, where he posted heartfelt gospel covers. One of his earliest breakthroughs came in 2019 with a rendition of Kirk Franklin's I Smile. By 2021, that single video had racked up over 1.2 million views. Fast forward to December 2023. Canaan had already gained 35,000 Instagram followers and 20,000 fans on TikTok. He was posting his popular Sunday serenades weekly. These included sermon snippets, behind-the-scenes clips of youth choir rehearsals, and even comedy skits that humorously parodied church stereotypes. His engagement rate? An impressive 18% per post. That's not just good, it's viral territory, and it showed his wide, cross-generational appeal. His blend of humor and heartfelt ministry struck a nerve. He tapped into something deeper, a real need for authenticity among Gen Z, a generation tired of hypocrisy and desperate for real, raw connection. Now, here's where things really took off. On April 15, 2025, Canaan was invited to audition for American Idol after his viral videos caught the producer's attention. He arrived at the studio dressed modestly, no flashy chains, no theatrics, just Canaan. For his audition, he sang Ernest Poo's worship anthem, I Need Your Glory, a smart and soulful choice that put his vocal control and spiritual depth front and center. Lionel Richie literally leapt out of his chair, shouting, "That was supernatural." Carrie Underwood was visibly emotional, calling him a vessel of hope. And Luke Bryan? He confidently predicted Canaan would win the entire season. Within just 24 hours of that performance, American Idol's official Instagram saw a massive 40% spike in followers, and #Canaan James Hill was trending at number 3 on Twitter in the US. But little did anyone know, that breakthrough moment was only the beginning. In fact, it set the stage for his most controversial Idol moment yet. Let's walk through his unforgettable run on the show. Top 20, Gospel Week. Canaan delivered a passionate performance of Leandria Johnson's Better Days. CeCe Winans, his mentor for that week, praised him for his pure worship energy. He was safe and clearly moving up. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Week. This time, he reimagined Aretha Franklin's Mary, Don't You Weep. All 4 judges gave him a standing ovation. The YouTube clip of that performance hit 4.5 million views in just days. Disney Night. Canaan selected When You Wish Upon a Star. He gave it a gospel twist, adding elegant runs and soulful phrasing. The judges loved it so much, they gave him their choice spot in the top 12. Top 12 inspiration theme, he chose CeCe Winans' Goodness of God. As the music built, the camera caught the judges rising to their feet, hands over hearts. Fans on social media called it the performance of the season. Each of his songs carried emotional weight, vulnerability and triumph in every line. Viewers weren't just watching him sing, they were spiritually invested in his journey. But then came the shocker. Leading up to the semis, Canaan was widely considered a frontrunner. Local fan clubs across Texas and California hosted watch parties in his honor. Final sing-off, May 12, 2025, his performance of Carrie Underwood's Love Wins earned critical praise. But to everyone's disbelief, he landed in the bottom 3. When Ryan Seacrest announced the result, the crowd fell silent. Then, the internet exploded. Over 250,000 tweets went out in protest. Fans couldn't believe it. You might be wondering, what happened next? Let's fast forward. Homecoming service, May 15, 2025. Back at New Dawn Fellowship, the church was packed to the rafters. The service was live-streamed on Facebook and peaked at 90,000 live viewers. Standing at the pulpit, Canaan declared, "My purpose isn't in a TV competition. It's in every heart that needs hope." Community support. The mayor of Dallas officially proclaimed it Canaan James Hill Day. Even local schools began sharing his idol journey in their chapel services. During a heartfelt Instagram Live, his parents shared how many sleepless nights and prayers went into guiding his next steps. Canaan wasn't done yet, far from it. TikTok preaching series. He launched a new format called Minute of Praise, short sermons, powerful messages. One clip alone drew in over 5 million views and started the #Minute of Praise challenge. Podcast launch. June 2025, Canaan debuted a podcast called Hillside Faith, where he interviewed young changemakers and gospel leaders. His first guest, Grammy-winning gospel artist Tasha Page Lockhart. It quickly broke into the top 10 on Apple's faith charts. He also released a 5-minute documentary on his idol journey, a raw and honest behind-the-scenes account. It earned 250,000 views in just 2 days. His openness, his faith in the face of rejection, made people feel connected. They saw their own struggles reflected in him. But there's more. Studio work. He's been working with top producer Marcus Tyus to craft his debut album, a mix of contemporary gospel and R&B. The album is titled Glory Unveiled and is expected to drop in the fourth quarter of 2025. Charity concerts. Canaan is now scheduled to tour several youth-focused events, including Gospel Fest Houston, Revival Nights Atlanta, and the Phoenix Praise Rally. Proceeds will go to support orphanages in Kenya. Label interest. Industry whispers suggest Capital Christian Music Group is in talks with him. That could mean a big leap, from independent artist to major label recording star. So could these next moves return him to the mainstream spotlight? We'll find out soon. But let's circle back to the question we started with. Did Canaan James Hill disappear? Absolutely not. He simply chose a different path, one aligned with his higher calling. He's blending music, ministry, and digital outreach in a way that's changing lives. The TV lights dimmed, but his mission? It burns brighter than ever. This journey isn't over. It's only beginning. Keep the faith and keep believing. So what do you think? Should Canaan return to American Idol? Or is his pulpit now the real stage? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like if you believe. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring journeys.